hello to my beautiful Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are doing your October reading. This is going to be October 22nd through the 31st. We are wrapping up the end of October. Whoop, whoop. We have come out of our last Mercury retrograde on October 17th, so we are feeling a little bit freer. We are feeling a little bit more liberated as well to kind of get the job done and really focus on ourselves going forward. Virgo, I feel like there's a lot of happiness to be had as well. Now, again, I do want to say that this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome though. But I really do feel like there's a lot of excitement coming forward. And I really do feel like there's a lot of blessings coming your way, Virgo. I feel like you're becoming more independent. You're really starting to become your own best friend as well. And I feel like that's something that's going to really help make you feel more liberated and make you feel more confident within yourself as well. Now, going forward, we do have She Who Doubts, Enid, Fear, Wariness, and Trust. So Virgo, you're being asked to really trust yourself through the ending of October. It might be a little bit hard at first. You might be a little bit scared. It might be a little bit hard to trust yourself as well, but make sure to continue seeing yourself as your best friend and your own closest confidant. I feel like that's incredibly important. Now, Virgo, I also feel like with wariness and trust, if someone new is coming into your life, allow them to come in. Don't push them away, right? I feel like it's incredibly important that you make sure that you're staying open, to make sure that you are staying receptive to another person's advantages or advances rather. Oh, maybe some of you guys are going to have the upper hand in this connection though. Like maybe this individual really likes you and it makes them a little bit scared to be around you, Virgo. You know, maybe you really do have the upper hand in this connection and that's something that you're going to be able to flex, but it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable because Virgo, I feel like you don't want to have the driver's seat right now. I feel like you just kind of want to exist, but Spirit is saying that you have what it takes and you have the resources to jump into the driver's seat, right, Virgo? Now, going forward, we also have Nemesis, She Who Avenges, Revenge, Outcomes, Injustice. So again, you are reaching this kind of climax, Virgo, where things are starting to make sense, where things are finally coming together. It's almost as if all of these puzzle pieces are kind of finally aligning and you're finally able to make sense of what it is that you want to do going forward and where it is that you want to be. Now, also with Revenge and Outcomes, allow yourself to stay very level-headed, right? Virgo, I feel like there's a little bit of jealousy or maybe there's a little bit of moodiness as well. Allow yourself to feel these emotions, but then just kind of let it pass, right? I feel like that's incredibly important. A lot of my Virgos are really focusing in on their spirituality though, which is so awesome. Woo-woo! We love to see that. We stand a spiritual king or queen. But going forward with She Who Listens, Hannah, understanding, witness, and compassion. So again, have compassion towards yourself. Really start to recognize, again, what it is that makes you happy, what it is that makes you fulfilled, what it is that you want to do for the long term. Because again, I feel like you're really learning to love every aspect of yourself, Virgo, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You're bringing it all together. Now, also with understanding, I feel like a lot of people are going to come to you for some form of understanding or for maybe even a shoulder to cry on, to be a confidant. You know, I feel like a lot of people really want to be in your life right now, Virgo. Even if you're wanting to just kind of sit on the sidelines and do your own thing, I really do feel like there's a lot of people coming to the surface. But allow yourself to be wild right now, right? Allow yourself to just kind of go with the flow, especially with us just coming out of a full moon a few days ago. And, you know, maybe even whenever you watch this video, you might be feeling a little bit nervous, a little bit jittery. Maybe there's even this kind of a hard time talking or a hard time getting your feelings across. And I feel like you guys are really going to be struggling with that the worst, Virgo. But there might also be a Leo that you're connecting with as well that's really going to light things up. You're going to feel very passionate about them. You're going to feel very excited about this connection as well. Hi, Crystal, how are you? But I really do feel like there is this energy of really making sure that you focus on yourself. Now, also with She Who Sees, Observe, Perceive, and Scrutinize, you know, I really do feel like Virgos right now, you're being a little bit too hard on yourselves, which again goes back into that self-care energy and that self-care message that we were talking about a little bit earlier. It's very important to take care of yourself right now and very important to really nurture your dreams. Again, we have She Who Dreams, Isra, Escape, Dreams, and Fantasy. Some of you guys are also being asked to read a little bit more, maybe reading some novels, some books, some comic books, some some anime, maybe some manga, I don't know, just reading, maybe even watching a new series, watching a new movie. I don't know. There's just this energy of just getting out of your head and being away from it for a while, right? But we also do have She Who Unfolds. And again, embrace and self-care, really taking care of yourself, really nurturing yourself as well, and having compassion for your feelings. Because I feel like, Virgo, you've not been giving yourself enough credit where credit is due, and you've not been cutting yourself enough slack either. And that's something that is really needing to go to the wayside, right? So we also have Iris, though, transformation, change, and enchantment. So allow things to unfold naturally in the way that they're supposed to and in divine timing, Virgo. Let's go ahead and grab a few messages really quick as well. Reversals are welcome. So we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, the World card in the reverse. Let's grab one more. And the Hanged Man in the reverse. Beautiful. So again, you are coming out of this period of a little bit of stagnation, maybe even needing to seclude yourself, really needing to nurture yourself, to embrace yourself, and you're finally being able to take action. You know, especially going forward into, I feel like, the month of November and December especially, there's going to be a lot of movement and a lot of progress. And it's going to be unexpected progress as well, especially with the Seven of Chalices here. But it's interesting. We have two sevens, you know, and this is talking about uniqueness, the fact that you are someone who is very against the grain. You march to the beat of your own drum, you do your own thing, Virgo, and that's actually something that's really going to pay off in the month of October and in November and December going forward into 2022, which is so awesome. Now, going forward, I also feel like when it comes to making a decision about a change or about a transformation, or maybe even about a connection that you're feeling a little bit iffy about, the power is in your hands, right? I feel like the ball is entirely up to you. It's in your court. But with the Seven of Swords here, being mindful of any red flags that you might see, Virgo. You know, I feel like any bad energies that you're picking up on right now, it's amplified, and you are receiving a lot of correct messages, so make sure that you are trusting that. But we do have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Give me a clarification on the Queen of Wands in reverse. For some that are dealing with a Leo as well, maybe you're already in a connection with a Leo, I really do feel like this person is very loyal. I feel like maybe there's a fear that this person is straying or that they're seeing other people, but I really do feel like this individual is just kind of trying to focus on themselves and their money. That's for a very specific individual, but I did want to put that out there. Hey, my loves, how are you? So we also do have the Lovers in reverse and the Six of Swords. Again, Virgo, there's a choice that has to be made here that you've been putting off for a long time, but you're finally doing it. For some of you guys, it's about maybe changing your entire wardrobe, you know, maybe reinventing what it means to be you. For others of you guys, I feel like you're going into a brand new career change, and for others, I feel like it's literally a relationship with someone who's incredibly passionate, but it comes after a long period of time where maybe you didn't want a relationship or you didn't want a connection. Yeah, and the Ten of Cups, you feel like it's finally time, Virgo. You feel like it's time to open up, to maybe start putting down roots, right? Really start going towards that strong foundation. We also do have strength here. You have what it takes to have a really beautiful home life. You have what it takes to have that happily ever after as well. But in the meantime, with the King of Pentacles too, Virgo, Spirit really, really wants you to be focusing on your work and working on your ambitions. We have the King of Chalices on the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So it's interesting that they're really highlighting King of Pentacles. Keep working on your financial liberation and your financial abundance. Keep saving, keep putting it to the side. I feel like that's incredibly important here as well. Love can wait right now, which maybe is a little bit kind of frustrating, but I do feel like you aren't going to have to wait that long, right? Especially with the Six of Pentacles here. Your abundance it's waiting in the wings for you, right? But we do have the Chariot in reverse. The sooner that you can make progress in your own life and that you can really embrace transformation and embrace self-care and self-healing, I really do feel like that's when you're going to notice your life shifting dramatically, Virgo. But we do have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So again, I feel like it's just about having a little bit more fun, going with the flow, letting your hair down as well. Really enjoying the little things, Virgo. You know, honestly, today, again, with not stressing the little things, today, I said to everyone, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be going live in an hour to do the Virgo reading. But I ended up cleaning, and I kept cleaning and cleaning for like 3 hours straight. And then I was like, oh, wait, I have to go do my work. And I feel like that's the same energy with the majority of Virgos right now, that it's very easy to kind of get distracted with therapeutic or self-healing things. You know, it's very important to be cleaning your area area as well, Virgo, you know, keeping everything tidy. Notice in the Five of Pentacles how everything looks so scattered, everything kind of looks so messy. And I feel like you're really cleaning things up. You know, it's almost like a spring cleaning, but like a fall cleaning, if you will. But also with the Five of Wands and the Eight of Swords, you know, you're really wanting to take action. You're not wanting to stay stuck anymore, because it is this energy of just feeling as if life has been meandering on kind of aimlessly, right, Virgo? But it's finally starting to take root. And yeah, Judgment. You know, I think that things are finally kind of turning around to where you're finally fulfilling your life's purpose and your life's destiny, Virgo. You know, especially when it comes to a career, I feel like you're really going to make a lot of money. You're going to be very successful here, but it is something that's going to take a little bit of time, and it's going to take a little bit of elbow grease as well. So don't be scared to put in the time. Don't be scared to put in the extra work or the extra labor. You know, there's a reason why the Hermit card is represented by Virgo in the tarot decks, right? Because I really do feel like there is something to say where Virgos are patient and they can trust themselves. They have a very strong intuition. They are someone who's very spiritually connected as well. So make sure that you're flexing that, right? Now we also do have the Queen of Cups. Interesting. So yeah, wait until someone is going to come and offer you their heart, Virgo. You know, now is the time for you to just lay low, you to focus on yourself. If someone wants to come towards you, that's great. And especially cross watchers, if you've been waiting on your Virgo to make a move, don't make them do that right now. If you are serious about them, make sure that you're making that first move, because I really do feel like Virgo will be very impressed, and it'll be an offer that they can't refuse. But I feel like a lot of Virgos don't feel as if they have enough time or enough hours in the day to be able to have some form of really solid connection right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like you guys are really kind of chipping away at your destiny, especially with the Eight of Pentacles. You're putting the work in, and you're really able to kind of maybe even saved up a little bit of a nest egg for yourself. Yeah, the Eight of Wands, you're making progress, and you don't want someone to kind of come in and slow that progress either, right? And it's not to say that a relationship would, but I definitely feel like for the goals and the aspirations and the ambitions that you're trying to set, Virgo, don't also try to then chase someone else, because Virgos can tend to wear their hearts on their sleeves, give everything to the person that they love, and kind of forget about themselves. And Spirit is saying, while that is a wonderful trait to have, Virgo, make sure that you're also putting that energy back towards yourself, that you're nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself. So let's go ahead and grab a few more oracle cards. And I also want to pull on what Virgo's love life is going to be looking like. You know, it is interesting because we did kind of cover it a little bit already with Virgo. You know, where I feel like Virgo is just kind of taking the passenger seat, right? But we do have competition, summon courage and self-confidence. Beautiful. So again, make sure that you're working with your self-care. Make sure that you are really embracing yourself and really stepping into that leadership energy, right? I feel like you are someone who is a natural born leader. A lot of Virgos are actually indigo children as well, because they are very connected with their creativity, with their talents, with their passions. And I also feel like with their spiritual pursuits as well. So make sure that you're feeling very comfortable in the fact that you're a very divine and spiritual being, that you are someone who receives a lot of correct messages. Again, money, find a way to abundance. Yes, this is what we were talking about, Virgo. The fact that you are chipping away and working hard to make a success for yourself and find financial liberation and find financial freedom. This is awesome, Virgo. This is what we love to see. You know, but it is going to come after a time of trials and tribulations, or feeling a little bit low, or feeling as if things have been just dragging out, Virgo. But money is going to be coming to you, my loves, I promise. We also have relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Again, allow yourself to just release all of the frustrations, all of the anxieties, all of the fears, all of the what ifs. A lot of times Virgos can be kind of chronic overthinkers or worriers, kind of worry warts. And the reason for that is because Virgos care a lot. You know, they really want to make sure that everyone's happy, that everyone's taken care of, that everyone's nurtured. You know, and I really feel like when the force isn't right, when everything isn't like perfect, they can sense it, right? And it really bothers Virgos. So make sure right now, Virgo, that you're just allowing yourself to go with the flow and not to stress the little things too much, right? So going forward, let's grab one more card and then we'll grab an animal messages card. We also have be the hunter, not the hunted. Yes! This is what we were talking about earlier too, about how I was saying if you are currently interested in someone, allow them to make the first step. Allow them to kind of take that leap towards you. Don't feel like you have to be constantly putting forward the effort or constantly taking care of another individual. Allow yourself to kind of progress and to move forward, because we also do have the number 8 here, and I love the fact that we had the 8 of Wands. It was the last card that we pulled from our previous deck, you know, which is talking about fast forward movement. It's talking about very quick moving energy as well. When we think about the Chariot, it's in the upright now, right? So it's almost as if once your energy shifts, that's when things are really going to be speeding up. I was called to just grab one more of these. Resilience, rise above tribulations. Again, rise above the fears, rise above the what ifs, rise above, well, maybe this could happen or maybe that could happen. There's a really awesome quote that I love that, woo, for some of you guys, you really need to clear your throat chakra as well. But I really do feel like there's this energy of the things that you worry about and the things that you're scared about only happen like 10%, right? Like 90% of the things that you're worrying about, they're not even going to happen. So why worry about them? And I very much feel like that's the kind of energy that we have going forward here, Virgo. Someone, though, really needs to speak up. Someone needs to speak up and be proud of themselves, because we do have peacock vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. For some of you guys, I feel as if, Virgo, you're trying to keep yourself in this safe little bubble, or you're trying to keep yourself in these safe boundaries that you have put up for yourself. It's almost as if Spirit is showing me that you've built this little gate around you, and you're just sort of like, okay, I'm safe here. I'm comfortable. But Spirit is also saying, what if we could also give you all this land as well? What if we could give you all of these opportunities, but all you have to do is open up your gate? And while that's a little bit scary and a little bit uncomfortable to have to be vulnerable, now is the time to feel confident in that. Now is the time to really start to embrace the fact that you are someone who can go outside of your comfort limits. Virgos can take on anything that they want, and with brilliance, right? You know, when we think about Earth, it's stability. When we think about Earth, it's someone who is secure in themselves and secure in the things that they do as well. You know, someone who is adaptable too. When we think about plants, the fact that they can be repotted into so many different pots throughout their lifetime. You are the same, Virgo, right? So don't make yourself try to fit into the same pot that you've always been in, because you're going to be cramped. You need to be able to stretch your roots and stretch your legs and really advance to that bigger pot, advance to that bigger adventure, because it is right around the corner, Virgo. You just have to allow yourself to go towards it, right? Because there is a lot of fear here. I feel like there's a lot of scattered energy, so I feel like even working with some selenite as well would be really awesome. We did have jealousy, so I did want to mention selenite just as it is a good crystal to harness. But going forward, we also have elk, nobility, and deer, love. Again, beautiful. I love that we're picking up on the relationship aspect again, not only loving another person, but loving yourself. But we do have be gentle with yourself. Again, you heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Find the silver lining. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Again, Virgo, make sure that you are seeing that you are not just a snack and a half. You're the whole buffet. You are everything. You know that song where it's like, I'm every woman? I feel like that's how Virgo is feeling over the month. They're feeling confident, they're feeling sensual, or at least they're finally starting to get that back, right? So allow yourself to just sort of grow into the person that you were always meant to be, earth sign, right? But we also have elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. So again, focus in on that resilience. You are someone who is so strong and so brave, Virgo. You know, you have pretty much every resource available to you to really break all of these boundaries and really break all of the structures or even like the self-limiting beliefs that maybe you've held in the past, right? Because maybe for a long time you didn't believe that you were someone who was cut out for success or celebrations and happiness, and now it's going to be coming to you, Virgo. So again, switch your mindset, switch your thinking, go into a confident energy where you're like, yes, I deserve all this praise. Yes, people are my friend, you know, because that's going to invite more. You know, see yourself as someone worthy of these beautiful things, Virgo. Sometimes Virgos can really sell themselves short in the sense that they're like, well, I mean, I'm not that great of a person, but you really are, Virgo. You're amazing. You help everyone that comes your way. You're someone who is really building your own stability. What I love about the Four of Wands in this deck in particular, Virgo, is that it is a woman that has made her own stall for food. Let me just change it a little bit. She made her own stall for food. It's just her. And in this card in traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, it is a celebration. It's a bunch of people coming together to celebrate a marriage or celebrate a union. But in this deck, it's just one woman that made a success out of herself, who has this lush stall with things that she grew herself. She grows these flowers, and she has beautiful foods for sale as well. She has chilies. You know, maybe for some of you guys, Virgo, getting some plants inside of your house is also going to really be beneficial going forward. I feel like that's incredibly important to have mindful moments. But I really do feel like your own self-success is more important than any connection or relationship right now. And it's not to say that those in relationships are going to be like, bye, because I don't think it's that energy, but I think it's more of you're getting serious about your career, right? Even those in relationships right now, you're excited about where you're going in life, and you're excited about the potential of what could be knocking on your door, right? But we do have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So again, for a lot of you guys, don't be scared to make decisions. I feel like that is the toughest lesson to learn here. You know, and also really quick with this, the Nine of Chalices in the reverse, you know, you don't want to just focus on yourself. A lot of Virgos right now, maybe you're wanting to go towards a connection or wanting to go towards a relationship, you know, especially those that really do have a liking towards someone. But I feel like right now it's all about filling your own cup. It's all about making yourself happy, because I feel like, Virgo, over the last few months to the last year, you haven't been working on your own happiness. You haven't been taking care of yourself in the way that you need to, or the way that you should. And I feel like Spirit is saying, hey buddy, we gotta have a feelings jam. You need to get more naps in. You know, I just feel like there's this energy of Spirit just really wanting to take you by the hand and say, focus on yourself a little bit, Virgo. It's not selfish to focus on yourself. It's not selfish to work on your well-being. Yes, and we finally get the Hermit. You know, we were talking about this earlier, and especially with the fact that I was saying that there's a reason why you're the Hermit, because you are very resilient. You are someone who can accomplish anything that you put your mind to, and you're very intuitive. You can trust yourself to light your own way. But Virgo, again, make sure that you're trusting yourself, because with it in the reverse, and with also the Nine of Chalices in the reverse, you might have put your own spirituality or your own ideals on the back burner for a long time because you're a little bit scared to go forward alone. But it's okay to do so. Why? Because you have the warrior spirit, right? You are someone who is very brave, very courageous, you know, and someone who is cut out for great things. So again, don't be scared to let a cycle end. In order to get into that larger pot, that beautiful ceramic flower pot, you have to feel comfortable getting out of your little tiny terracotta pot, right? You know, and I feel like that's what Spirit is asking you. Just be flexible, Virgo. And I really do feel like there's a lot of success. So let me just grab this. So we do have the Two of Cups in reverse again. Yeah, it's not the focus tonight. You know, I feel like for the end of October, you guys, you're really focusing on yourself, which some Virgos are like, wah, wah. You know, you really want to like talk to someone, especially with the Page of Swords, because for some of you guys, you're connecting with someone on social media, and I feel like you're talking to them quite a lot. You know, you really love the sort of interaction or the banter talk. For those of you guys that are currently connecting with someone, or for someone who is currently wanting to engage exchange with someone, you know, I feel like there's this energy of loving the banter, loving the energy, but wanting a little bit more. And maybe that's kind of frustrating you, Virgo. But regardless, I really do feel like now is the time to focus on yourself, getting your social media platform off the ground too. Some Virgos are starting a new business with their social media, whether this be in the spiritual sort of field, or whether this be in maybe cooking. Some of you guys might be opening cooking blogs, or maybe you're starting a cooking YouTube, which is awesome. Send me the link to it. But you know, I really do feel like you guys are starting to express yourselves a lot more over the end of the month, and make sure you're feeling comfortable doing so. It's very important right now to express your talents, Virgo, right? I feel like that is first and foremost right now. But we also do have the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, continue to be resilient, continue to go the distance, you know. And with the Queen of Swords in reverse, again, I know I choked earlier, but you really do need to flex your throat chakra. You know, the Queen of Swords in reverse is someone who's not speaking their truth, who is not bringing clarity 100% to every situation. And even on the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords in reverse. You know, so again, I really do feel like there's this energy of needing to be reflective, you know, and be able to say what's on your mind. It's very much like that John Mayer song, say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Why? Because it's going to bring more clarity into your life. I love that right underneath the Ace of Swords in reverse, we have the Moon. And this talks all about self-reflection. It talks about understanding yourself, to thine own self be true even. So I think that's really interesting, Virgo. This is just a month about you, yourself, and I, right? But I really do feel like now is the time to really be loving yourself. Oh, look at that. So we have solace, healthy lifestyle, and clear communication and balance. Again, clear communication. Make sure that you are speaking up for yourself, Virgo. It's so important, because I feel like Virgos can sometimes just kind of adapt into the background from time to time. You know, even though they are really wonderful in conversations, there are times where they can just kind of sit back and listen and just kind of observe. And I feel like going forward, you're really being asked to participate, to be loud, to be proud, to be excited about who you are. But we also have citrine, wealth, enhanced career prospects, self-esteem, and manifestation. Anything that you put your mind to right now, Virgo, it's going to take off. You know, you're going to have money up to wazoo very, very, very soon, but it is going to take a little bit of work. So make sure that you're still putting in that elbow grease. Make sure that you're not scared to go towards the hard work as well, because I really do feel like it's going to bring you to confidence. And as soon as I say that, carnelian comes out, which is the crystal of confidence. It's the crystal of, you know, self-empowerment as well, really expressing yourself, expressing what it means to be you. But with carnelian itself, self-trust, relationship rejuvenation. Okay, so for some of you guys, maybe that was also the energy, is that you want to also, for those of you in a relationship, want to connect a little bit deeper with your partner. But I really do feel like it's going to come next month, beginning of next year, or next month. It's going to be all for it. Some of you guys that are in a relationship right now and you're looking for a relationship, it's going to come next year. Maybe that's even why it came forward. But I really do feel like right now is all about healing from past trauma, doing shadow work, really taking care of yourself, having that spiritual bath, you know, maybe just putting on a face mask at night, you know, right before you go to bed. It's just all about taking care of yourself, maybe even starting up a brand new routine. I see some of you guys eating a little bit better. Spirit is showing me like a green shake. So maybe you're incorporating more fresh fruits and vegetables as well into your diet. But going forward, it says relationship rejuvenation, powers of concentration, and healing from abuse. So again, make sure that you're taking time for yourself. Let's grab this. And lapis lazuli, prophetic dreams, releasing anger, serenity, and grace. And lapis is always talking again about healing as well. Healing yourself, healing any past wounds or past trauma. Let's grab one last card, and then I will let you go, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And Venus. Kind of like Hamilton, Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. Except it's like Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. Okay, so let's go ahead with the last card, Virgo. What chakra should you be working with right now, Virgo? Let's go ahead and grab one more as well. I actually feel like there's two. Beautiful. Okay. Wow, self-trust. I love that I waited for that. Okay, beautiful. So right off the bat, number 23, self-trust. Number 23 is the number 5. So again, allow change to happen. Allow yourself to keep progressing forward. Allow yourself to step into your butterfly moment, right? Because you're the caterpillar right now, just kind of inching along. But I really do feel like you're starting to really unfold into the person that you were always meant to be, Virgo. But this is going to take a little bit of determination. It's going to need you to be open to being flexible and to be open to starting new things. Notice how with these hand kind of positions and hand motions, you know, with determination, it's very closed up, but then with self-trust, it's all about being open. It's all about kind of cupping your own heart as well. And I really do feel like that's also going into it. Trust the fact that you can love. Trust the fact that you are safe in love. It's safe to be vulnerable as well, my Virgos. So on the back, it says enthusiasm, trust, and confidence. The benefits of doing this pose, I'm going to just put it right here really quick so you can see it and kind of copy it. As we're watching this, it says supports respiratory system, releases tightness in the chest, ribs, and back, energizes and cultivates enthusiasm and self-confidence, helps with depression. Instructions: interlace fingers from right and left hand to the first knuckle with the pinky finger on the bottom. Extend thumbs and index fingers upwards. Hold hands in front of the heart and chest with elbows relaxed downward. Focus, unshakable confidence guides my journey. So that's going to be our affirmation. Unshakable confidence guides my journey. Now also with number 21, the number 21 is the number 3, and the number 3 talks about the mind, the body, and the spirit all coming together as one. So in that way you can make really good decisions, right? You're someone who is a natural born leader. You're someone who can make the decisions for yourself. So make sure you're trusting that. Again, that kind of goes back into the fact that you're someone who's very capable, Virgo. But with determination, it says spiritual discipline, transformation, and willpower. Again, definitely there's a transformation going on, Virgo. But it says benefits: optimized digestion and assimilation of nutrients. Maybe that's also why we were talking about the fresh fruits and vegetables being so important, right? But it says supports the kidneys and adrenal glands, cultivates determination and commitment to releasing self-limiting beliefs. And that's exactly what we were talking about earlier, that some of you guys aren't feeling like you're even worthy of happiness or good things coming into your life, and Spirit is like, you are worthy of this. Like, what the heck? But going forward with instructions, it says, with each hand, curl the fingers inward, bringing the pads of the fingers towards the palms, thumbs on the outside. Bring the heels of the hands together and join the second joints of the fingers. Extend the two thumbs and bring together. Hold hands lightly against your abdomen. Release the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. And your focus is, my sense of positive determination arises from within. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. And I love that it kind of comes full circle. I want to grab the card on the bottom as well, and this will be it. And then I will let my beautiful Virgos in Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or my cross watchers go. But we also have Lion, higher calling. You have within you all the courage that you need. Again, make sure that you're remembering the fact that you have all the resources. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. I can't talk tonight. That full moon just wiped me out, you guys. Going forward, you will find success and contentment with those by your side. Beautiful. Again, but I really do feel like it is an energy of those that are cross watchers. Make sure that you're doing the first move. Make sure that you're really putting yourself out there, because Virgo is really focused right now. But we also have make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Beautiful. So again, I really do feel like your affirmations are, I trust myself, I make wonderful decisions for myself, and I am someone who is worthy, right? So those are your I am affirmations. Make sure that you are working with them. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this, Virgo and Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is going to save on my channel, so if you ever want to come back to it and watch from the beginning as well, it should be saved on there. But I hope you guys are doing amazing and having a wonderful night. Thank you for letting me read for you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon. Also, if you want a Etsy reading, I am doing a special where I'm doing $10 readings, and that could be for a rune reading or a tarot card reading, but I did want to throw that out there. So I hope that you guys have a good night, and thank you, Leanne. Oh my gosh, I really appreciate you being in this chat as well. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I will see you at my next one. I'm going to go live again really soon. I'm going to do Pisces next. And we'll go from there.